Right. Hey, everybody. Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy MayDay. Outpost 13 is officially launched, and the community is growing and building already. Since the beginning and moving forward, I'm sure you've heard Matt say it and Paul Hungerford say it and the whole team say it. This is just a destination, a location for us to connect with each other and build with each other and talk and play and pretend and also plenty of opportunities to be real with each other and connect. So, but what this episode is in this slot of MayDay shows, this is buffering. This is definitely one of the pretend shows of the day, where we get to do an hour of make-em-ups. So what you or the chat are already doing for us, you're giving us plenty of suggestions for what this Zoom group is. I'm seeing a lot of really good ones, and this is going to be a tough one to choose. So this is last call. If you haven't given a suggestion or you want to give an eighth suggestion of what this Zoom group will be, now's your last chance. So type it in while I introduce you to our cast today. So let's do a little sound off. First, we've got Eric Carthen. Say hey. Nice.
Hey.
Excellent. Thumbs up. All right, let's throw it all the way over to Michigan. Jacqueline Cherry.
Hi.
Nice pop in there. And last but not least, Lisette Jean-Marie.
Hey.
Nice lead in. This is the squad. We got 4 today. So now we got a nice square for those who like symmetry. This is the show for you. You've been waiting for this show. For those people that had a 5-person cast and they tuned in and it wasn't symmetrical enough, they tuned out. Don't go anywhere. This is for you. Okay. Hey, folks. Look at that chat, cast. We got a lot of good ones. I'm seeing cheerleaders. I'm seeing the Paul Vanasek fan club from Arlo Sanders. That group has been dissolved and it's turned into the Arlo Sanders fan club. Sorry, Arlo. Got a flag football team, Beanie Baby collectors. Oh, these are good. I'm kind of really pulled to one. And right now, I read this when the whole pandemic started. I read that there was a reality cast that were all living in one house, and they got weeks and weeks into the pandemic before they found out there was a pandemic because they were locked in. And so A. Harvey 2K gave us a suggestion of chef testants all stuck in a house together. So that's the game today. So they are chefs. It's a reality show. They all live in one house. Maybe they know about the pandemic. Maybe they don't. We'll find that out. But they're chefs, reality show, all in the same house. So cast, now's your time to go and put together your character. I'm going to take a moment while y'all run away and start putting on your makeup and costumes and whatever, and I'll tell them what we need next. So we are chefs. It's a reality show. And now we need names. Give us character names. And then while we run into our house and we put on our costumes and we choose a green screen background, we're going to come back to the chat and we're going to have names that you will have put in there. And then we will grab them and then we'll type it in. I am overcorrecting a little bit with my hand gestures. Translating my acting and presenting to Zoom, I've just noticed that I use my hands a lot more. So I think, what do you think? More hand gestures or less hand gestures? Let me know. Now I'm going to go run and put together my character because I'm playing today too. And thank you very much. Listen to your moderator, Mr. Alex Kahn. He's wonderful. And Cody Bushy, you are our host on OBS tonight. So Cody, I want you to take us back into the lobby and then we'll see you soon.
Well, I guess I first wanted to be a chef when my father would take me down. No, I shouldn't do it like that. I guess I first wanted to be a chef. God, no one's gonna vote for me. Ugh. I first wanted to be a chef when I learned how much I loved. Why is this so hard? I just want to cook. This is false. This is all false. I shouldn't have to do a diary every day to talk about my feelings about cooking. I should just get to cook. Yeah, I said it. I think this whole show's a fraud.
Whoa! Hey, Zima! How's it going?
Hey, Seasoning.
Can you hear me okay? Do I need to turn the volume up? Volume up, volume up. There it goes. There it goes. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Cool. What you been up to? Just kicking it?
I'm practicing. I'm practicing my interviews for the camera when they want to get all deep with you about your inspiration for cooking.
So what do you usually say?
Some BS story about my father taking me to the markets and picking out fresh fish. They like the sappy stuff. Yeah. They really like the sappy stuff. I don't know. I think you could cook pretty crappy if you tug at their heartstrings. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm usually surprised at how that works. I mean, I feel like I just got here because I just put pepper on all my stuff. Who knew it was such a fantastic ingredient? I think more people should try it. And seasoning salt goes a long way. I usually just tell them I'm in an orphanage, though. I'm an orphan. Grew up in an orphanage. That usually works.
Oh, that is good. That is really good. No parents. Oh, man. You're a Disney character.
I am a character. At least to them I am. But actually, I have 5 siblings, 2-parent household, both successful doctors. And this is me just going on a passion project.
Man, do you think they get my experimental dishes? Do you think they really want them? Or do they just want me to play it safe? I can't read Antonio. Like, he is a famous judge. He hates all my dishes, but then he gives me pats on the back. It's a mind game.
Do you think it's possible that maybe Antonio's got like a thing for you?
Oh, well, I was voted cutest in 2 years in a row in chef school, in French chef school. That chef school I went to in France.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any other places where they have French chef school, so I'm glad to hear you won the one in France. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's maybe what it is. He probably just has a thing for you. I mean, you kind of lost me when you decided to do the Fruit Loop mac and cheese casserole. You lost me with that one. But everyone has their own experiments.
That was for the millennials. Fruit Loops, we love them. Casseroles, easy. Put them together. I feel judged.
Yeah, I felt like I was judging you. I didn't want to judge you. I was just letting you know that, it rubbed people the wrong way when, it's like a serious chef competition. And here you come with a bowl of Fruit Loops and freshly made mac and cheese. Both together, by the way. I've never seen someone make a bowl of cereal like you do, which is quite impressive. And your mac and cheese with the crumbs on top was delicioso. But then once you decided to combine them and pour more milk on the top, you lost me.
Oh, well, okay. Next time I'll just cook baked sea bass and rice, which is normal and what normal people eat all the time. I'll be normal like you, Seasoning. I'll be real dull and normal.
I don't want to cause offense, but maybe instead of just plain rice, maybe jasmine rice. I don't know, just something to try, something to try.
I don't get it. I don't get what they want.
Hi, friends.
Hey, Ethel.
Hey, remember when I won last week?
Yeah.
I'm basking in it. I'm giving myself that space today to bask in my win.
You've been giving yourself that space for the last few days.
Well, another competition's coming up and I might lose. We'll see. But, just getting the accolades while I can.
Yeah. I mean, Antonio said he was inspired by your cooking, that he'd never seen anything like it, that he could see a legend in the making. Why don't they just end the show now?
Yeah, because others have stuff they would like to make. Some of us are still in it. But congrats.
Why would they end the show? No, if I'm going to win, I want to know that I earned it. I'm learning so much from both of you. Seasoning, your techniques are unique.
Oh, stop
And
it. Stop it. Keep going.
I'm just, your knife skills. It's crazy. Things are so quick. And Zima, I'm really loving our friendship.
My friendship?
Yeah.
And do you have compliments for my food?
Yeah, it's great. The combinations are unique.
Okay.
Unique. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Unique.
Wow. You guys are really going to just let yourself be puppets of the food industry, puppets of the duck fat makers and the Scallop, Nebraska eateries, and just shoving that fat in our mouths, making diseases.
Almost like you hate classic French cooking, Zima.
Of course not. Why would I hate it? I went to a French school in France where I was voted cutest 2 years in a row.
Well, you're cute.
Thank you. And I have great ideas as well, which just seem to get shit on week after week. Why do they like you so much? You're so boring, Ethel. You're just bland and just not interesting. And when you talk, I want to fall asleep. But you're like the darling of the show.
Anything else you want to unload, Zima?
Oh,
Look, everybody has an interesting story to tell, okay? I didn't just become a chef overnight. I fought to get here too.
What's your tragic backstory then?
Well, I
See,
grew up
saying he's an orphan. He's not.
Hey, I told you that in confidence. No, I'm not an orphan. Yes, I have 4 other siblings and my parents are both successful doctors, but my story hits the same. How people find inspiration to move forward in their culinary arts is their own thing. So if I have to feel like I'm a lone child who has a slow, soft tear every now and then come out of their eye late at night, that's what I got to do in order to make my stuff, man.
Yes. Oh, Abraham.
What's up, babies?
Hey.
Father Abraham. Up.
What's going on? Are we having a meeting? I didn't hear about that.
Well,
Producer didn't say anything to me. What are we talking about?
Well, it's a bit off the books. We don't want every single conversation we have to be overheard by the producers and used in the show. That's why we're doing this over Zoom.
Maybe I should tell Terry. Terry won't mind.
No, don't tell Terry.
No, we're not.
Don't be a little goody two shoes.
Hey, there ain't nothing good about my shoes. I wear sandals.
Yeah, we know.
In the kitchen. Deal with that.
I hope bacon grease drops on you at some point and you learn your lesson, because that is not how to maintain a clean kitchen.
You know, Ethel, I don't want to say this to you for a long time.
Uh-oh.
You are short.
Well, of course, obviously, that's my hook. That's how I got on the show.
You got on because you're short?
Well, it makes me unique. We all got on for unique reasons, Abraham, okay? I happen to be a petite chef who happens to need a step stool in the kitchen, okay?
I forgot she has to walk around with the step stool.
The producers offered me an extra 30 seconds for every challenge, and I turned it down because I like a fight.
All right, listen, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let's turn the attention elsewhere. So there's 3 people in this meeting right now that are wearing their round champion bandanas, and there's one of us who hasn't won a single round yet, and I think that's pretty cool.
It is pretty great not to be that guy.
Well, you know what? I'm still here, and I'm still fighting it out for the little guy, for little orphans everywhere. I'm still here, standing on my own 2 feet.
You're not actually an orphan.
What?
He lied to the producers.
Oh, next thing you're going to tell us is that the clampy you made wasn't actually clam, it was just scampi. No.
Sorry, Abraham. I'm not a fraud.
Clampy with the clams?
No, they actually weren't a clams. They were just an oceanic substitute. I got them at the local store.
Wow. I mean, Ethel's boring. Seasoning, I don't know what he's doing. I think that maybe only me and you, Abraham, got on here because of how incredibly good looking we are. I mean, are they just using us for our good looks, or do they care about our interesting bakes?
That's a good question. I'm actually going to do a quick testimonial. Is that cool if I do a quick testimonial?
Yeah, go for it, man. You just joined in. It's
well,
fine.
He did it again.
Okay.
I can't believe seasoning. Can you believe that? Like little Charles Dickens orphans over there.
You're not on mute.
This guy ain't gonna do nothing. All right, cut, print. Boy, Zim is coming at me again with a bunch of garbage. The only thing that tastes worse than the garbage that she's saying is the garbage that she makes with her hands in a pan. Pan garbage hand. No, let me take that again. Well, Zima came again. Or no. Yeah, I'll come back.
You wish.
Huh? Oh,
whoops.
Yeah, man, you weren't on mute. What the heck?
Yeah, we heard all of that.
Hey, listen, I didn't come here to make friends with anybody. You understand? I came here to win.
Because you're a bad boy, right? You can't be tamed.
Ooh, yeah. They're going to call you Danger Pan. Ooh.
That sounds pretty good. Dibs. Dibs on Danger Pan.
What?
It's not a good name. It's not a good name.
Dibs. Danger Pan.
I did come here to make friends, okay? Being a pastry chef is hard, okay? And I'm often outnumbered and underestimated. Like, oh, she can't fry any scallops or something, because she's a pastry chef and she does dessert. But I came on here to prove my worth, as short as I may be, and to make some friends in the process, because this is a cutthroat world, you know? Every food is a foe that must be defeated. Mm-hmm.
I also came on here to make friends. I'm like the odd sheep in my family. Everyone being successful in the education or doctors or rich. I'm the only person who really just has a craft. I just wanted to meet more people like me.
Well, I'm a little bit like you then. So
Yeah, we do have some things in common.
Wow, I don't know why I don't get any respect. I went to a French school in France where they taught me French cooking, which, as we all know, is the best cooking. And I come up with original bakes. And still, no one respects me. They are blinded by how attractive I am, and they do not give me respect.
Hey, what does it say about your cooking that at the cooking school you went to, they voted you cutest?
It says they have incredible taste in their students and in how they rate good lookingness. What else would it mean?
You're a terrible cook. Hey, listen, when I win this and they give me my own show on Stars After Dark, I'm gonna need a couple of line cooks, and Ethel, I'll probably need a dishwasher. So if you can just send me a resume and attach, I would say 2 references, but let's go with 4 references. I just want to be thorough and then make sure I hire some good people.
oh, you're adorable. You're not going to win this show. They're just keeping you on because you're good entertainment.
Basically, it's not like you're the god of cooking. Why would the rest of us want to be your line cooks? It's not that hard to make a cheeseburger.
Did you say Godfather?
God of cooking.
Oh, I thought you said Godfather. My dad was in The Godfather. My dad was in Godfather 2. So.
Wow, that's so impressive. You've never brought that up before.
That is kind of cool. Who was he in Godfather 2?
Tessio.
Really? I feel like me and you just got closer.
Yeah, I think we did seasoning. He did his own stunts, my dad.
Wow. He did his own stunts?
Yeah, there's this part where he's like drinking a coffee and then like Michael Corleone says this thing and it's like, what? And he does this like spit, he like gets the coffee on his chin. It was hot coffee. He did that stunt to himself.
Just let it burn on himself. Wow. The whole time I thought that, I was like, they must have had like 17 takes of that at least. He just
seasoning. You're pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, man. You're pretty cool too. I mean, yeah, that's really awesome. I would, if I win, I would definitely have you as a line cook at my restaurant. So I appreciate you considering me as a line cook for yours.
Well, I mean, thanks, but I'm not ever going to be line cook.
Well, I mean, I would be that chef, so you'd have to be a line cook. That's how that hierarchy works.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Just warm up to the idea, just marinate on it. No pun intended. Or was it?
Are you guys done having your little love fest? Huh?
Yeah.
What happened to I'm not here to make friends, Abraham? Huh?
Well, seasoning did it again. I thought I was making a connection with him, then he backstabbed me. I said it before, and I'll say it again. When we come to the blueberry round next week, I'm gonna make him regret ever double crossing me. You can take that to the pancake bank. Oh shit! I left it on again.
That's why they're keeping you on the show, because you come up with things like pancake bank.
Oh yeah, he's the classic villain. You're the villain this year. I was wondering who they were gonna make the villain. It's you.
He's the Chad. He's the season's Chad.
Yeah. They'll keep him on right till the very end so the audience could hate him, and then they'll rip it away from him so we all feel great about ourselves.
It's like a huge weight off our shoulders. I'm glad that you're the Chad, because I was worried that I was going to be the Chad, but now that you're the Chad, it's pretty exciting.
I know. Most people usually find me unlikable, so I was worried it was going to be me.
Well, every season also has a Susie, so... Oh, ding, ding, ding. My macarons are done. I should go check on those. I'll be back.
Macarons are a French kind of cookie that they make in France. It's made with usually almond flour
That
and
doesn't make
kind of
any sense. Macarons, who would make a cookie with cheese and noodle on it? That's so stupid. Well, the French think of next, like fish with pepper on them, you know?
Hey, I don't appreciate that. You know I put pepper on all my fish. So what the heck, man? Every fish deserves a good spray of pepper.
Hey, man, every fish begins with K. You understand me? You know what? I'm sick and tired of you guys. I came here to win. I came here to make entertainment. Y'all say like entertainment's not important, but you go to Applebee's and you're going to want to hear that chef at Applebee's swearing up a storm in the back. You're going to want to go to your Denny's, and if they're busting out a grand slam, you better want some back kitchen drama. You guys playing nice. You're being sweet. You're playing this like American Idol. You got to play this like the Thunderdome. I have some nachos in the oven, and I'm going to go get them, and then I'm going to eat them. Get this. This is my new one, and it's going to win next week for the blueberry round. I call them Iowa nachos. No corn chips, potato chips. No cheese, blueberries. Check me out. I'll see you around the bend. See you around the corner.
Those aren't even nachos. That's just potato chips covered in blueberry sauce.
Yeah, I lost track of what he was describing.
That's almost as bad as your Fruit Loop macaroni and cheese casserole.
That was purposely interesting. Purposely breaking down barriers.
Barriers to what? Breakfast and recess?
Yes! Oh my God! Yes!
Oh.
You got it! You got it!
Okay, and I don't know why you wouldn't even put that. If you would have put the tagline underneath the dish, I think. Hold on, if you would have put the tagline underneath the dish, I think that could have like blown everything up for you. Like,
oh, I didn't want to be one of those people who was over explaining myself. A true artist doesn't explain their art.
It's just, I mean, sometimes it's necessary to at least put like a sentence, a phrase. You're breaking the boundaries between breakfast and recess. That's admirable. I don't have anything like that, so that's great.
Got it. A parenthetical. Oh, this should work. This should work for me. I'm gonna text Antonio that. He gave me his number, just because he wanted me to check in with him if like I was having like a bad week. So I'm gonna ask him if he really gets.
Hey Zima, just moving past the fact that you have one of the judges' phone numbers, which I think is cheating. Can you ask him why I haven't won a challenge yet? And if I'm going to be off the show next week?
Oh, sure. Antonio? Seasoning, wondering.
No, don't tell him I'm wondering. Just ask. Like,
everyone hates him.
That's not
his food.
Everyone. That's not what I told you to say.
Oh.
What? What did he say?
It's just his penis. Sorry. He didn't answer my question. It says because your dishes are juvenile.
Is that something more? Was it like JK? He's joking?
No, it's just another penis pic.
Zima, that is foul.
You're just so funny. This is why I love them.
You what?
Hilarious. They're hilarious. Oh.
Zima, do you think my food is juvenile?
Well, maybe if you had studied at a French school.
All right. No, I don't want to hear anything about this French school. I'm going to show you juvenile. I will show you juvenile.
Ah. Ooh. Well, everyone's just gone. It's supposed to be our off-camera hang time. Hey, what up?
All right.
Huh?
I will show you juvenile. First, you take an almond. What you do? Everyone thinks that you should roast almonds. I think you should take spit takes. You take a spit take of an almond and drop it in a bowl. One,
What?
2, 3.
Well, I'm gonna have to take a more involved picture. I'll be right back.
See, and then obviously you shove them in your mouth. It's a spit take almond.
He's seasoning.
Hey, Ethel.
I just got my first piece of pan mail. I don't know how to interpret it.
Yeah, I got pan mail a few weeks back. It's just better if you try to read it aloud.
Well, it's from a group in Montana, and they said they tried my recipe for my berry tartlet, and it's bland, it's boring, and they think I shouldn't be on the show.
Oh, don't cry.
I can't help it. I'm an emotional woman.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let it out. Let it out, Ethel. Let it out. It's okay. You know what? Oh, not the champion bandana.
Well, it has to come off at some point. Look, I put on a strong front, but I really don't think I have much longer in this competition. I have no cooking degree. I just pretend really well. This is a pin from when I worked as a hostess at a restaurant. It was my 3-year pin. It doesn't mean anything.
Oh my God. That's horrible. Not that you were a host. That's great. That's one of the toughest jobs in a restaurant.
It was hard. But you can't tell anyone, okay? I just want one win in my life. Oh, shit. Wait's not even looking.
No, I don't think he's actually really concerned about us. I think he kind of thinks he has it in the bag. It's just kind of how he is. You know, every group has the jerk. Well, he's our jerk. His name is Abraham, and he belongs to us. That's how I view it.
Yeah.
Everything will be better, Ethel. You know, once we're all going to be laughing about this. I'm sure. You know.
Abraham.
What?
You better be lighting a food pic or something.
What?
I hate him.
Yeah, he sucks.
He tried to flirt with me on day 1.
Really? And it
Yeah.
Oh my God. Antonio is sending me so many pictures today.
Hey, you got. What'd you say?
No.
Antonio sending you pictures?
What? No, I didn't say that.
That's what you said. You said Antonio was sending you pictures about penises.
What? That was between us, seasoning.
And then I seen a certain somebody sending photos with their penis.
What?
Sending each other photos?
Dima, you need to be honest with me right now. The person that you were talking to on the phone, was that Antonio or was it Father Abraham over here?
I genuinely thought it was Antonio.
Hey, hold on.
We signed a contract.
Abraham.
I think.
Did you get into my phone?
Listen, I think we made a mistake here.
Oh.
I think
A
we need
mistake?
Oh my, this is juvenile.
Well, now that I know it's your penis, I don't like it anymore.
Listen. I think we made a mistake. I don't save names in my phone. I don't like letters. Everyone knows I prefer numbers over letters. It's just a thing. And if I get a picture and I think it's from Antonio and it's a penis, I send mine back. That's the only kind thing to do. And if I send it to the wrong number, I'm sorry. And if that's the case, then Antonio's, whoever sent it to me originally, is probably waiting for my response. So just 1 second.
Okay.
No.
That didn't even make sense.
Don't make that face. What is wrong with you?
What are you doing? What? Guys, when I thought I was sending pictures of my hoo-ha and boobs to a judge, I felt empowered, like I was really taking charge of my future. But now that I know that Abraham probably got into my phone and put his number under Antonio's name, oh my God. It's a betrayal.
I'm sorry he did that to you. It's, as much as we don't see knife to knife, I that's really, his actions are tragic. There's been a lot on this call that it's good. This is our private hang time because none of us would be allowed on this show if the producers saw this.
Well, I'm not allowed on the show anymore. I got a call from the producers, something about contract about sending lewd pictures. So I'm not on the show anymore. So I screwed up. If so, I'm supposed to legally say that if I sent anyone a picture of my dong, I'm sorry. If I sent a picture to anyone of my butt, I'm sorry. If I sent anyone a picture of both, I'm sorry. But you should know how hard it was to get both of them in the shot. If I sent lewd messages to anybody, I am sorry. But you should know that typing only in numbers in a lewd fashion takes forever. Screw all of you. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to make nachos with blueberries on them. And when I go to Stars After Dark, none of you are going to be on it. I'm going to hire each one of you as my dishwashers, and I'm going to burn that place to the ground. And then I'm going to make another restaurant, and I'm going to send everybody a picture of my junk. And then, you know what? Suck it. You can take that to the pancake bank.
Is he a real person?
I think so.
Oh.
It's like God started watching cartoons and then decided to make one, and it didn't turn out the way he wanted it to.
Unfortunately, Abraham's not the first Abraham I've met. They're
Really?
everywhere.
If that's what you're dealing with all the time when these men are hitting on you for your good looks, I am so sorry.
Yeah. It's not great. I do have a scrapbook of penis pictures, but sometimes that's not enough.
I can't relate, but I'm here for you.
I also can't relate, and I'm here from you from a distance.
Thanks. You know what? I don't care. I don't care if I've won a championship. I don't need their validation. I don't need this show's validation. They're just pulling our strings. Like in The Godfather.
Oh, now that's a callback. Nice one.
Well,
yeah, I don't need the validation either. We're all winners, and you know what? I did taste your Fruit Loop mac and cheese, and I like a good sweet and savory dish.
Did you feel like it was closing the gap between breakfast and recess?
I did.
See, you guys got me, and I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, you don't need judges.
Yeah, you don't need judges. Neither do you, Ethel. You both don't need judges. In fact, if you guys don't want to do this competition, you know what? I think none of us need it. How about you guys just leave?
Did you mean how about all of us leave?
Well, I mean,
Or
I
just-
don't know if I would leave personally because I haven't gotten any validation yet, so I don't know if it's something I need or not. I would still like to have some first before I decide to give it away. However, it seems like it's made the two of you unhappy. So, I mean, if you guys just want to walk away from the competition, leave me a couple recipes, help your brother out, it would be greatly appreciated.
Wow. We finally start to bond. We finally start to have a common enemy against Abraham, and then you're trying to weasel your way to the top of this competition.
I'm not weaseling. I'm listening to your guys' concerns, and I want to address them commonly.
Gosh, where do they find these men? Seasoning. Don't betray us. If one of us leaves, we all leave. And so if we can't agree, then I don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave either.
Fine, I don't want to leave. I'm not leaving.
I'm going to win this thing.
So
I'll
am I.
show all of you. Gloves
I guess
are
we're just back where we started then. I can't compete unless I put on this, like, superiority thing, and it's just gonna have to stay then.
Then I guess there's really no need for these off-camera Zoom calls anymore, we're not really friends. So we just interact when the cameras are on. That's it.
That's the way it has to be.
I don't like this, guys. I really don't like this. I'm just going to say it. I don't like where this is headed. And if we're only going to be talking to each other when the cameras are rolling, then I just have to say you both are incredible chefs, and it's been a pleasure and honor to watch both of you work. And if I win, thank heavens. If I don't, at least I know I've been around you two lovely ladies to guide my juvenile cooking skills along the way.
Well, and I guess then I'll confess too that, it's been nice getting to know you guys more than just your food. I wish I could give you all Michelin stars, but I can't. I don't have that authority. Guess I'll just see you in the kitchen.
I didn't go to France. I didn't go to a French school in France. I love flavor, and I love food, and I want to make new things, and I tried to sound important. I don't even know where France is. Is it a country? I'm not sure. I just know it's important.
I don't have a culinary degree either. I told Seasoning, and for whatever reason, he kept my secret. We're all the same.
I'm not an orphan.
Well, we know that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure everyone knew. I love y'all.
You guys are the only friends I've made in years.
Same. And whoever wins, we know that we all share in that.
One of us wins. We all win.
Deal. Do you guys want me to
Deal.
forward you Abraham's penis pics so you guys could laugh at it too, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do with penis pics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Going right past the pictures of junk. have you guys ever worked in a restaurant before?
I have worked in a restaurant, and I was a host for a little bit, and I think it is the hardest job.
Yeah.
It's like you do not have breathing. It's just busy, and you're the only people looking. It's like it felt like I was a 300, like one of the Spartans in the 300. It's like I was on the front lines, and so it's like as busy as it got. It was like no surrender, no retreat, baby. Like I'm a host.
You have to just like smile the whole time.
Welcome.
Oh my God, where was that?
At BJ's. It's like BJ's is like a pizza bar restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you two ladies?
I just was a host for like a single day. Like in freshman year of college, I was like, oh, let me apply for this job. And they were like, yeah, we could test you out tonight. So I was like, okay. And I quickly found that I wasn't just like occasionally shy. I was a full introvert, and I hated having to interact with so many people and having to stay happy. It was opposed to every instinct within me. So that was the only day.
Jacqueline?
Yeah, I worked. It was my first ever job at a restaurant called The Family Buggy. And I don't think it's in business anymore, but it was this, I don't know, this family restaurant. This pin is from when I think my 3-year pin or something. The worst part about that whole job was there was this giant stuffed teddy bear that you could dine with the Buggy Bear, and you just had to like request the bear. And it's like as big as me. I am really short in real life. And anytime I was dragging that stupid thing around the restaurant, people are like, it's as big as you. And I like hated it. Minimum wage. Yeah.
Fine how small you were. Like,
God. People would pay to eat next to a big bear.
And kids would like feed it French fries. So it was like covered in food. They had to replace it like every 3 months.
And they went out of business. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked in almost every facet of restaurants. I hadn't been a host yet, so I didn't know the frontline feeling of that. But I thought I would be a natural server, and part of it was good. Like, I was great with the guests as a server, and I would really try to make them laugh. And then I would screw up all the orders. I worked at Olive Garden, and I accidentally poured pink lemonade all over this mom who had like 4 kids. And it was like the last thing she needed was this idiot to pour pink lemonade on her like beige pantsuit. And then I slowly found out, and then I moved over to TGI Fridays, then I'm serving at another place, and I found out, oh no, I'm not trying to get them to laugh to get a good tip. I desperately want them to like me. And then I would go back into the kitchen, and I'd be like, okay, so what? I got to make a joke about, he ordered the lasagna. What's it? Is there anything there? Is there anything with lasagna? Yeah, I got to be super anxious. So similar to you, Lisette. And then I found I'm a lot more comfortable doing dishes. I washed dishes in maybe 3 different places, if you include this hospital in Chicago. I worked in the dishwashing room of their restaurant there. And I love washing dishes. There's something comfortable, soothing about the simplicity of it. And then going home drenched in grease and water. Yeah, man. Servers, dude. Servers, hosts, dishwashers, everybody in that restaurant. I appreciate them so much. You can always tell when you're eating with somebody and they haven't worked at a restaurant.
Oh my God, that is like so apparent. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Or when you're on a date with someone and it's clear they've never done any sort of customer service. Like, you're embarrassed and you've just met this person.
It's like, please,
let me ask you this.
Just trying to do their job, man. They are very busy. You don't understand. How do you understand how much access they have to my plate?
Like, have you guys ever sent food back?
No. I'll take the L.
Yeah. One time.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. There have maybe been times where I should have sent some stuff back, but yeah, I just ate that stuff and took the food poisoning. Paul asked, do I still wash dishes at home? Yeah, I do. It's one of the few things I do around the house.
Paul Hungerford that asked that question.
Yeah, Paul Hungerford.
He had a harsh claim about Cyclops being my favorite superhero the other day. And I would just like to say, you have my phone number, so text me if you have an issue.
I love that. Cyclops, we're going to go back to last week because I can always talk about comics, and we got another minute to burn. I definitely didn't like Cyclops at first because I thought he was mean to Wolverine. But you know what? Cyclops has really warmed up to me, man. I think there's been some really good stuff over the past 10 years with that character. I'm warmed up. Jacqueline Lissette, thoughts on Cyclops? Go.
Is he incredibly different in the comics than he is in like the early X-Men movies?
Yes.
He is?
He's like the leader of the team, not like a offshoot of Wolverine that gets on everyone's nerves.
He's like a side piece. He's a side piece in the movie.
Captain America and the X-Men. Like everybody loves Cyclops, but Wolverine.
I love that. It's my personal goal to work in comics into every episode of Buffering. And this one was about chefs in a reality show. Speaking of which, I would probably watch that show. We've definitely watched some good quarantine reality shows. Did you guys see the one about interior designers on Netflix? British interior designers. It's pretty good.
I did just rewatch like a couple seasons of Great British Baking Show, even though I had seen them all before. I rewatched Nadia's Year, which is a great season. Watch it, follow her on Instagram. She's the best winner. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I live for reality TV. Like Top Chef is like my Thursday night go-to. I love it. We're in LA this season, so it's been fun to be like, oh, I want to go to that restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, folks, it's 3:01 Pacific Standard Time, so we need to keep this MayDay marathon rolling forward as Outpost 13 has their official launch today. Big thanks to Mr. Alex Kahn, who's been our moderator today. Alex shared a couple of links to COVID-19 relief, the Minnesota Freedom Fund. So take a look at those for sure. There's a lot of things that we can do in our brand new burgeoning community at Outpost 13. There's a lot of things that we can do to reach out to other people, to help other people, because we're all in this together for sure. So thank you for spending some time with us. Thank the cast here. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned for the next show, which has some Star Trek goodness in it. Thanks to Cody Bushy for being our host, and stick around, folks. We'll see you.
And our moderator, who has no connection to the Godfather.
That's right. Alex Kahn has zero connection to Abe Vigoda, and that's a fact. Actually, I could be wrong about that. I put my money where my mouth is. I love Abe Vigoda. All right, folks. See you later.